The Guilty is available on Netflix. If you want to find out if The Guilty 2 will see the light of day, keep watching. The Blame, which airs on Netflix, is based on a seemingly simple premise. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a 911 operator who receives a call from a woman who has been abducted. The entire plot of the film unfolds over the phone, from Gyllenhaal's perspective, which means The Guilty is almost 90 uninterrupted minutes of Jake Gyllenhaal's face. But despite the simplicity of the setup, the plot of The Blame has some twists and turns that may surprise you. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, from a script by Nick Pizzolatto. The thriller is an English-language remake of the critically acclaimed Danish film of the same name in 2018. Fuqua manages to keep the tension almost entirely through phone calls, which he fails to its true, small feat. If you have finished the movie and want to know if The Culprit 2 will see the light of day Netflix, we tell you everything. What is the release date of The Guilty 2 on Netflix? The Guilty was released on October 1, 2021 on Netflix. Regarding a sequel to The Guilty, it's very probable that The Culprit 2 doesn't take place, especially since the film's central character, Joe Baylor, is doomed in the end. Therefore, it is highly unlikely that he will return to his police post, which is essential to the central premise of the film. Of course, other aspects of the plot, such as the kidnapping of victim Emily Leighton and her husband Henry Fisher, could be fascinating. However, delving into his story would involve a very different narrative than in the film, which focuses solely on a disturbed cop. Another potential story for a sequel to The Guilty could be from Joe's shady past. In this case, the film's monolocation aspect, which is at the heart of its aesthetics, would not appear either. In fact, The Guilty's monologue and single-character flair is what largely sets it apart from other thrillers. This style of movie seems difficult to break down into sequels, given that the story focuses primarily on one character. In fact, The Blame is also a remake of the 2018 Danish film Den Skyldige. Ultimately, the story arc and overall design of the film make it unsuitable for sequels. And while we may see another remake in the future, it seems very unlikely that The Culprit 2 see the light of day on Netflix. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.